right, speaking of stuff to
So
look
I
at
keep my door locked.
and listen to, last weekend, the real Greg Burgess was invited by DeSoto Caverns to come on a camping trip, and he took intern Buddy Love, little Al Coop, Eddie Van Adler, Rick and Bubba Ustream, and Rick and Bubba TV show producer. Also helps with the Extreme Club. Adler's two younger brothers, right?
Yeah,
Who else?
Sergeant Pepper and Big Bo.
All right, Sergeant Pepper and Big Bo, and you guys all went to camp out at DeSoto Caverns?
Yeah, DeSoto Caverns, one of the advertisers, and they said, why don't y'all come try our stuff? And plus, it was a good idea, good. We had a great time. We may do this more. The new interns kind of a introduction, and we all kind of go out and hang out. It was really good. Plus, we had a great time. Amanda took care of us. She was our guide.
Yeah,
she did a great job.
I've been there with the kids many times. I'm pro DeSoto Caverns.
How about that fudge? One of the 100 things you're supposed to eat before you die.
I know it.
I've got 2 of those off the list. I got 98 more to go.
What about when you go in there and you look up in all in the ceiling of the caverns and you see when one part of its history it was a little speakeasy during Prohibition, and they'd get in there and hide the alcohol and people get to shooting, and you can see where they
talking about when they called it the Bloody Bucket.
Is that what they called it?
That's what they called
it. So you really learned about it, didn't you?
We had the whole tour.
Did you experience total darkness?
Yes. They let you do tests to prove total darkness. They didn't have to. I once it was dark, I pretty much knew it was total darkness.
Well, did you get to see that they do a creation presentation too? That's cool.
They did it, and what's so funny is when they left us in the cave, she showed me how to control all that. So then I got the feeling with it.
So after everybody left,
you were running the light show?
Oh, it was great. We had a full run of the place.
I feel like we're jumping ahead, Rick. You know me. I've got to start in chronological order.
Here we go.
I'm confused.
When I talked to Greg, he had a little bit of an anxiety attack about the fact that he had to go to DeSoto. He had all these interns. They were all his baggage. He was the fearless leader.
I didn't know what.
And he was excited about it, but yet, hey, I'm sleeping in the cave. Okay.
Yeah.
Never slept in the cave.
So when I last talked to him, he was meeting him at like 3:00 in the afternoon on Saturday, and that was going to start the adventure. Okay. So you get there, Greg. Does everybody show up? I mean, what's the first thing you do? I guess you.
I'm the first one there.
Yeah.
And then Buddy Love and Coop carpool together, and they get out, and I see them they're constantly doing this. And Coop's looking at me, go, you ain't gonna believe the conversations we've had on the way over here. So I got it rolling.
Well, his mom dropped him off.
I didn't want to leave my car at the summit. It's not safe.
Rick, there's so much Buddy Love material from this trip.
really
Good.
So you get in there and y'all get after it.
We go and they take us and we're going through and they want us to see some of their adventures they have, the rides and stuff they have at the park. And then we're going to end it up by being in the cave and spending the night in the cave because you can book that. If you want a group that spend a night in the cave, you get to do that.
Yeah, I know a lot of troops do that. From
Yeah, and it's really neat. So, but the first part of the day we're doing attractions and and they're good little rides and all this stuff. Well, they got this thing called the cave crawl.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it and I go, and I asked the girl about it. She goes, "Oh, she's gonna put it this way. And it looks like you got a door going in, the door coming out. And they're side by side. It's a man-made. It's built out of wood, and it's like you're crawling through a cave. And I thought, well, you go in around a few things that come out. I didn't look at the sign that said weight limit 210.
What?
I'm about 215.
Well, let's hear her talking you into it real quick, just a little bit. This is just kind of.
Is this you?
So just some actuality stuff of. Am I up, Rick?
No, you're 3.
It's got AC?
Here's Greg.
Can you see?
Okay, every overnight, and we have the attractions. All the guys, the adults, chaperones, they do it. So if you don't do it, you're just like ruining it.
Greg, go, Greg. Go, Greg.
Cave crawl.
Cave crawl.
Look, right now you think it ain't gonna be a big deal.
No big deal.
This is how it starts. Again, peer pressure. It gets you at the age of 44.
Yeah, you heard her. She pretty much trashed.
Okay, first of all, I need you guys to please take off your shoes.
There's
Leave
Amanda.
them right over there. Once you're going to the box, stay head first at all times. Okay, if you don't, there's a chance you may not get out.
Oh my gosh.
So I didn't like that.
So stay head first. You're gonna go in right here. It's around 200 feet of crawling.
So I didn't hear that part.
200 feet.
It just didn't register with me.
You gotta come out by the roof.
Where?
By the roof.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's called the cave crawl.
There's Bo.
Oh, y'all, you ain't gonna like this. You're not gonna like this.
Any loose items you guys can make.
So it's got.
You're not gonna like this at all.
Greg, why are you crawling in this?
No,
What
don't
are you
understand.
doing? What are you trying to prove?
I'm not claustrophobic, but that's unbelievable.
That's why I'm going first.
I'm following you,
Greg,
Greg.
you ain't got any shoes on.
You can't wear your shoes in there.
Are you showing your web feet?
Yeah.
Have you got a tattoo on the back of your leg?
I do. No, it's a tramp stamp.
Oh my gosh.
No, Rick, that's nothing. I don't know how much he can.
Don't, if you're claustrophobic, claustrophobic, don't do it.
Greg, what are you doing? What
So
are you
it's like
thinking?
a tiny little maze you
yeah,
have to crawl
but look,
through.
You got plexiglass at some parts, but a lot of parts don't. There I go. Look how little that is.
All right, folks, try to explain this, Bubba. You're pretty good at that. What
No,
mean?
it looks like an obstacle
Look,
course
look,
made
well,
out of wood. I mean, it's enclosed. It
look
looks
how
like,
little it is.
Greg, it almost looks like you're climbing through, say, something the size of a casket.
And again,
I mean, I hate
y'all-
to use
y'all
that
don't forget
example, but
that
you
I
know what
am-
I'm talking about?
I am right at the limit on how big you're supposed
Bubba,
to
it
be.
looks like
And there's all kind of different turns and twists.
Oh, you won't
oh my
believe
God,
the turns.
Bubba, look how
no,
tight
no,
that
no,
is.
that's nothing.
Let me
That's
hear what's
nothing.
going on, Rick.
Greg, I'm like upside down. I need you to keep moving, buddy.
So Adler's in there with him.
Yeah.
Look,
Greg,
I tell you, you're in a dangerous spot, Adler.
I'm like upside down.
Can you pause it? I got to ask one question because it's going to take my breath away.
Okay,
I got to
go
ask one
ahead.
question.
All right.
it's hard. Hey, y'all.
First of all, I'm struggling. Let me ask you this question, okay? And this is important. I think from her instructions, once you commit,
You can't
ain't no
turn
coming
around.
back, buddy.
oh my gosh, I got to take a minute on that.
And it was just
Oh,
tiny,
see, I don't
tiny,
like that.
tiny little rooms.
And let me
the
say
tiny
again,
little room.
I am at the limit of what they want you to be when you go through there. So I'm using every inch of that space,
All right, go.
every
Start it back.
inch of it.
All right, let's break and come back.
Yeah, we got to break and come back, boy. Because
Nah,
right
this
now
is
this doesn't look
bothering me.
good. I see a touch of a panic or hear in your voice.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
lie.
good.
I'm not going. I wanted my mother to come in there and get me. I was scared to death.
Greg went into the cave crawl, which is designed for no one exceeding 210 pounds. Greg
Or
weighs
6'1". So those two were right at the 6'1".
Yeah, we were.
I was right at the 210. Last time I weighed, I was about 215. Now I'm torquing again today, so I will be down to 190.
well, the
soon.
good news, I wouldn't have had to crawl through it.
Yeah,
Rick.
me either.
Yeah.
Y'all seriously,
I'd have been eating popcorn,
let me just
waiting on
say
them to
that.
get out.
I'm not claustrophobic, never have been. And I'm usually, but there was a point in here I thought they were going to call for the jaws of life. I almost just said, I can't go one way or the other. Y'all's going to have to do something.
I had my phone out ready to call.
You really?
It was to that point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You were,
Buddy Love, now you said they even went to the emergency exit and couldn't find him one time.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, me and Amanda, our guide or whatever, we went to the emergency exit and they weren't anywhere near it, so we couldn't get them out.
All right, let's go
Oh
back.
no! All right, so when we
And
we
Adler's in here with you with
right,
the camera.
right,
we start out. I'm leading the way, and he's behind me, but we have to swap,
right.
Swap.
which is hard.
So you let him pass you in there?
Oh, listen.
So we're editing Greg's language.
There's Greg and his holy socks again.
It's getting dark, Greg. I'm nobody.
Look,
Hang on, I got a problem.
What's your problem?
Whoa.
Greg, go.
No, I can't. I'm trying to figure it out. Back up.
Back up.
I really don't know how I'm supposed to go through this.
Hey, Ricky's out of breath. Listen.
this
to
is
him.
the point where I'm really
Greg,
scared.
you're good.
Are you getting panicked?
Yes.
Oh my God.
You know what? I thought this was a good place to take a nap.
I can't get through
I
there.
would have had to.
It is air conditioned, by the way.
I applaud Adler for doing it and holding the
Legs
camera.
down there.
Where are you, Greg?
Can you get?
I'll tell you the view.
Is this where we swapped?
The view we got of Greg is precious.
Look
I'll
at
tell
Greg
you that.
upside down.
Legs down
Greg.
where your head was just now. Hang on. Let me try. Back up,
Greg,
buddy.
it's not fun for Greg anymore.
No, it wasn't fun.
Well, what's going on, Greg?
There you go,
Explain.
Greg.
Oh, Greg. I think we just saw the Grand Canyon.
It pulls my shorts off the whole time. I had these twin trunks. They're too big for me. It pulls them off the entire time.
I thought this was DeSoto Caverns, not the Grand Canyon.
No. Listen, he's edited. There's some comments I'll tell you off air that I was making to him while I was in there.
By the way, Greg, you just gave a whole new vision to Soto Caverns.
So you're in pitch darkness now.
Parts of it is.
Yeah. And now, did Adler, is he climbing over you at this point? Is
I'm
he,
not sure, but at one
Look,
point we swapped.
I bet that was pleasant.
Hang on.
Listen.
Hang on.
Listen.
Clothes are coming. Clothes. You don't understand. Lady, if you go down on your back.
Look at it.
I wouldn't get in there for
Hey,
you.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Rick, we ain't got to worry about it.
You're right. Why am I even stressing?
Greg?
At this
If
point,
they
I'm
had-
still in the lead, I think.
Greg, do you have a pair of socks that doesn't have holes in them?
No.
If you're claustrophobic,
This is where I get hung up, I think. No.
I want to do this.
I'm up.
Claustrophobic for a second.
That's some nice feet right there.
Oh,
At this point, I didn't care if I was naked. I didn't care about any of it. I just wanted out.
this ain't much better.
What'd you say?
He must have bumped on towards. Y'all don't understand how far it was. I didn't think it was that far.
Look at that.
Look. It says stuff like that all the way through it.
How did you fit through that?
You going head first down the hole.
This is like training for Raiders of the Lost
It's
Ark.
stuff
isn't it?
like that the whole way.
Did you see him going through a little hole upside down like
Well,
he's...
now, didn't you go up? You were going up, right? He had the camera upside
Then
down.
No. That's going down. You're going down.
You going down up.
Greg, how many holes?
See, now
are in
he's
your
looking
sock?
down in the hole. Look where I'm stuck.
Are you stuck? Listen.
Oh no, Greg.
Hey,
Hear me breathing?
back up.
Listen, this is where I panic.
Back up, man.
It's a panic. Full-blown panic. I can't do what he said.
I'm panicking.
Listen.
Back up.
I'm panicking.
Back up.
This is the point I wanted out. I wanted out
Dude,
bad.
I can't do it.
I can't do
Greg, I
it.
can't do it.
I don't understand how I'm supposed to get through there.
This is where we swap.
Okay. Seriously. Here, I'll grab your toe. I'll
That's
grab
the
your
hardest
toe.
turn in the
Back
guy.
up.
By the way, I didn't know Adler was like coaching you like this.
Yeah. I was like a
talking
guy
about
that froze up and needed to jump. Good night. Look at that.
Backwards.
Look, now I'm trying to make him go out.
Are you going? Hey, are you trying to go back there?
That's a pleasant view we got coming
At
in.
this point,
Hey,
Good gracious.
smart lipo.
I'm getting.
Listen, y'all, Greg is so panicked. I saw how fast you were trying to move out of it.
Watch
he was.
this. We swap. Adler jumps over the top of me.
Look at Greg.
Yeah, do we need to go back?
Guys, I'm so.
Kick the wind out, Greg. Kick the wind out.
I would have.
I think
I
I
wanted
would have
to.
stood up and broke my way up through the top of it.
Yeah.
You had it, Greg. No, I don't.
Listen.
Here, you come stand where I'm at.
You want to sock?
Is it hot in there?
No, the air
I
conditioning.
can't make this turn. Here, you come stand where I'm at, and I'll pull you.
It is air
We'll
conditioning.
swap places. Yeah, we'll swap.
Look, Adler's going into emergency mode.
Adler's really handling you.
I never thought I'd hear Adler coach Greg through
He had
something.
to. Listen, I couldn't get my big old butt through there.
I'll go through. You through it, and
It
then
was
tell me how I'm
fun.
supposed
Guys,
to
for those in radio, explain again how big's the hole you're in.
It's just barely enough for me to fit. There's like maybe an inch of room around each side.
So it's a maze. It's almost like a maze.
But what you don't understand
It's
is you're
a
going.
three-dimensional maze.
You're not just
going
staying
up,
flat.
down.
You're not staying flat. You drop down head first. Like when I went down that hole and y'all saw my feet go down, there's a lot of that. And as you're doing that, you're having to turn this way. It's unreal.
Well, they say head first the whole time, Greg. Are you going head first? This is ridiculous. I'm going.
I didn't know Curly from the Three Stooges was in there.
I'm much smaller than you are. This is crazy.
Greg, did you ever stop and think you were 215 and 6 foot and the cutoff 6'1", 210?
Yeah, I did after I got out. I
We got
thought,
this.
dang.
Come on. Yeah, come on, buddy. All right. Talk to me now.
Talk to me now.
I just don't think I'll fit. Did they not check size?
Yeah. Did you not follow directions?
Here we go.
Look. I think you could do that. How can you get through the other part, though? From there.
So not only now is he in front of you, he's videoing you coming behind him.
I love this.
Oh, he did a good job.
I don't know if I can get my legs in there.
Oh, Greg's panicking again, y'all. I wish you could
I don't
sit.
think I can, buddy.
I can sense it.
By the way, this is Greg's Sears voice.
Oh, no, I was very serious.
You do is go head first, don't catch it. Oh, Greg.
I'm hearing this voice in Torque all the time.
I have not heard Greg that serious since he was trying to get a moth out of my ear.
Let me get. They said head first, though. Yeah. Now at this point, we got to swap around. And I'm gonna go head
Look at the
first.
face, Rick. Look at the face of Greg. On this
There
show.
you go. There you go, Greg. Yeah. See
we
what I'm doing
swap.
here? I'm laying on my back.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get in there with some tweezers to get a hold of it.
And here's what's awful. Here's what's so sad. Adler's brothers are behind us, and we're holding them up. You know, and they're so little, they're comfortable in there.
What'd you get in?
Big
What'd you
Bo
get
did
in
it.
there?
She walked through it.
All right.
So every now and then you get a glimpse of the outside, and
like-
people are standing outside
Yes.
looking in.
Every
But
now and then.
Yeah, but I find that window a little bit comforting, though.
It is.
Yes,
it
it was.
is.
Hey, if
You
that
look
window
at,
wasn't
look at
there,
this
we'd be
hole
in
right
trouble.
here. Look at it. Look at it.
How do you get through that?
That's where I got to drop down on my head.
We're there yet. I think we got some more cave stuff.
That's unbelievable.
Oh my goodness! I feel like I'm watching.
Coop, y'all, you and Buddy went through it. Tell the truth.
Look at Greg.
Talk to me, buddy. You're good, buddy. Just keep on coming. How'd you get
Oh.
up there? Just keep. You all head first. All on
we're
your
getting
back.
close.
Now you gotta roll over.
See, now you're the full
I feel
glass.
like I'm watching the Blair Witch Project of tunnels.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
See, Eddie's used to this because this is about the size of his apartment.
You hear me?
Well, Greg, that's what he thinks about it.
Look.
Big mistake.
He called it a mistake.
What are you doing there? I'm stuck.
Is this the end?
Can y'all let us out?
I'm yelling at them out the window if they can let me out.
Can y'all let us out?
Are y'all close to the end here? Because I'm in a.
Keep it head first.
I'm about to panic. Adler's holding up 2. There are still 2 minutes from getting out of this thing.
Well,
What?
Why don't we fast forward?
All right, we'll come back to Greg getting out of
Y'all got
this
the feel of it.
after being in a bind. Greg, when you went in this, they said you should not go in if you're 6'1" or weigh over 210 pounds. You're 6 foot and you weigh 215.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got in, you realized you're in a bind. And
I ain't near as flexible as I used to be.
You think?
And I'm listening to you. You got serious voice going.
I'm not gonna lie about it. I panicked at one point, but then I gathered myself.
You're almost out.
I mean, yeah, I would say Adler, before we started this, says we're about a minute or so from them being out.
Listen, yeah, you couldn't hear what I said. I'll tell you later.
Well, your pants kept coming down.
My pants kept coming down.
Still climbing through this. The openings are so small.
Oh,
I
I can barely fit through.
it looks like you're in a pipe that goes under the
The
road.
shot of my feet going down that hole was perfect.
Did you say the kids were behind you in your coat?
Adler's brothers.
And you just
Maybe they couldn't hear me.
Let's hope not.
Look, I
Who
panicked.
you, Charles?
Is this you out, coming out?
Yeah, when I saw that daylight.
Greg.
Good gracious, Greg.
Oh, he's exaggerating those beeps. He just did that.
Look, he had to turn you off completely right there.
Now we're laughing. So I'm feeling. No, okay, I'm not out yet. That's just one of the glass things where you can look
It
outside.
faked you off. You thought you were out.
Yeah, in a second when you look out. Did y'all see how small that was where I just came through?
Greg,
Unbelievable.
All right, so this is like a spin around.
The only thing worse than going through it, how would you like to have been the guy that had to build it?
Oh man.
How about he cussed so much they had to just cut the audio?
Yeah, at one point the audio was just off.
That's not one.
Yes,
You know,
it is.
this video's gonna make it to the website. Mom's gonna watch it.
It wasn't that bad. He's exaggerating all that for
Greg, you're
comedic
doing
value.
what
Gonna be
you
in
did as a
trouble
kid
for,
again,
You're gonna be
Rick.
in trouble for snatching Easter bunnies.
I love how they
I
have
can't
this.
get over that.
Well, my gosh, Greg.
There you go. Greg,
Greg, I'm gonna buy you ice cream today.
help me out, brother.
Oh, I didn't know you had a
Oh,
do-rag
look
going.
at That's Adler. He got it. I didn't
Why
realize he had
are
his
you
shirt
never with
off.
your shirt off?
I didn't realize he had his shirt off.
Adler's taking his shirt off.
Oh, you know he does that in here every chance he gets.
Sure he does.
Because he's got that rock wall at home. He thinks he's sharp.
Yeah.
Look at it, right, Greg?
Look.
Is that sweat on your nose? Stop.
It's sawdust.
Stop.
Greg's got, what is that hanging off your
Either a
nose?
booger or sawdust.
No, stop. If this is not picture of the day,
At this point, I didn't care.
if this is not frozen
look.
on our website for the rest of the day today. All right, come on out.
Oh yeah. All right.
Look, where I'm trying to.
Right there. Look, that's got Blair Witch Project written all over it.
He looks like a little mole sticking out of a hole.
He's got his Julia Roberts veins kicking on his forehead.
Look, that could be our new picture for Groundhog Day.
Y'all, I was struggling. Look at that panic. I was just tired at this point.
Oh my gosh!
Let's see what he says. Listen.
How'd you get through there?
Just keep your
Feet,
head first.
head first.
Head first. Head first.
Oh, this is
Pull
what.
my shorts off.
Look at that face.
This is when we got to drop down.
I
Look,
got your
y'all.
hat and your
Head
glasses.
first, don't get inside.
Yeah.
I'll kid aside.
Head first.
Yeah.
That's terrible, y'all.
Gosh, Greg.
Look,
And I love
I'm
it.
dropping.
Everybody,
Look at that, y'all. It's horrible.
everybody who's claustrophobic is they're in their car right now, just they're
Oh yeah,
sweat.
they've had to turn it off. There's no way you can
I
listen to
think
this.
we out.
Hey, bad mistake.
I'm coming out.
You made it though.
Okay, son.
Now, what if you had to go back? What if you had to go back through?
Look at that. Look at that.
Look, pulling his pants up.
Look. He's a little freaked out. Look.
Look at Adler's brothers in there.
Unbelievable. It's horrible.
I'm talking to him.
Y'all saw I was too fat to do that. They set me up.
Look at him. He's leaning over on the counter.
You're struggling.
Hurting.
Greg, you're struggling.
Look.